In an office, shows Joe King sitting at a desk and Norm Macdonald sitting across from him. King. Okay, so it's our 3-year anniversary. What are we going to do for the show? Macdonald. Sacrifice a virgin to the gods. King. No, Normie, this isn't ancient Egypt. We're not sacrificing any virgins. Maybe banging some, but not sacrificing them. But come on, what's in the news lately? Macdonald. Well, they caught the killer of that CEO guy. King. Oh, that's right. What's his deal? Macdonald opens up a newspaper and says, well, turns out that Luigi was a smart lad. He was valedictorian of his high school. King. Uh-huh. Macdonald. But looks like he went off the deep end recently, despite coming from a prominent Baltimore family. He seemed to be motivated by his hatred for corporate greed. King. Well, how do we know it was really him who did it anyway? Macdonald. Allegedly, the shell casings at the scene of the crime matched the gun that Luigi had on him when he was apprehended. Plus, there's also fingerprints that match. King. Oy vey. Okay, so how are we going to spin this for our show? What kind of sketch should we do? Macdonald. Well, we could have Kathy Griffin come out with the severed head of the CEO. King. What? Why would we do that? That's random. Macdonald. Oh, I was just thinking of Kathy. That little tramp. A tramp who hates Trump. King. Okay, stay on point, Normie. Macdonald. How about a sketch about trans people appropriating another gender's culture? King. What? What the fuck does that have to do with Luigi? Macdonald. Who? King. Normie, we are trying to think of a sketch encapsulating this Luigi character. What you got? Macdonald. Well, Tim Dillon said in his podcast that Luigi was a closeted homosexual and that he had a preference for black guys. So we can do a sketch where he's in jail and he loves shower time. Okay. That's not bad. I like that. But we don't have any black guys on the cast. Gary Morris refuses to die. Macdonald. Well, me and the boys can all wear blackface. King. Why not? It's audio only anyway. That could work. Macdonald. Joe, can I ask you something? King. Go ahead, Normie. Macdonald. Do you ever have an existential crisis, realizing that you're just a fictional character, and that you're not really talking to the actual Norm Macdonald, but merely someone impersonating Norm Macdonald? Okay. Best not to think about those things, Normie. You got anything else to say before we pound out a sketch about Luigi getting pounded by black guys? Macdonald. Just that, dead from the earth, we're not alive. It's Saturday Not Alive, starring John Belushi, Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, Jan Hooks, Norm Macdonald, Gilda Radner, Denitra Vance, and with many other special deceased contributors. Musical guest, Eddie Van Halen, and your host, John McCain. Everybody, John McCain. Applause, applause, applause. Shows McCain on stage who says, thank you, thank you. I was an American politician and United States Navy officer who served as U.S. Senator from Arizona from 1987 until my death in 2018. I previously served 2 terms in the United States House of Representatives and was the Republican Party's nominee in the 2008 United States presidential election. Applause, applause, applause. McCain. And in 2002, I hosted Saturday Night Live, where I made note that I was the first sitting senator to ever host the show, and that they had asked President Bush to host, but that he didn't like working on weekends. Anyway, I understand that this is this show's third-year anniversary, but I'm not a fan of this show as it often portrays misinformation. Whether it be about COVID, elections, or foreign entanglements, this production threatens our democracy with its misinformation. Chris Farley comes out wearing a MAGA hat and says, "Hey John, are you excited about Trump coming back to office?" McCain: "No, I'm not, Chris. Donald Trump peddles misinformation." Farley: "But he's so cool, though. Have you seen him dance to YMCA? McCain: "Yeah, whatever. But at least I'll say this. Even though I don't like misinformation, based on the First Amendment of the United States Constitution, I believe in your right to say it. So happy anniversary, Chris." Farley: "Oh, thanks, John." Farley hugs and embarrasses McCain. McCain pushes Farley off of him and says, "We have a great show tonight. Eddie Van Halen is here, so stick around. We'll be right back."